You're watching Metallicomania, and well, I got the first album of the year. I got the first album of the year to review on this channel. Took a break from listening to new releases, and this is one album that came out in January of a band that I thought broke up, and well, they came back with a new, bigger and badder lineup and put out one of the best of the year. It's probably going to be one of the best year. And another announcement: the end of the year list of this year will not be ranked. It will be in alphabetical order, and it will be not ranked. It won't take as much time to do for me, and I won't really tell what albums are better than other ones. It'll just be these are the best ones of this year that I think, and it'll be all of the ones that get the perfect score of I enjoyed all the way through. I like everything on it, and Nervosa's Perpetual Chaos is one of those albums that I enjoy all the way through. And another thing, I'm not a like music critic. I count myself as one of the music fans that certain parts that and certain genres that critics hate, I don't. Um, I give everything a shot usually, and yeah, usually I give everything a shot. This album kicks ass. It's complete awesome. There's nothing really that bad on it. I was kind of lost with the blast beats though, but then the blast beats usually don't go anywhere. They went somewhere with this album. They had it was a blast beat and then some riffs, then blast beats, then some riffs. So it actually goes places. That's the one thing that I kind of get a little iffy about is the blast beats that go nowhere. Something that I kind of get iffy about with death metal, and this is probably the heaviest album they've done. Probably my favorite album of Nervosa. Um, yeah, all around a great release. The lineup kicks ass. I watched all the documentaries. Um, yeah, it's got my approval on this album. This album is definitely one to check out. So yeah, really nothing else to say. Really summed it up in about 2 minutes. I'm not really a huge person that likes to take too much time on these. I like to get right to the point. Um, I'll go through some of my favorite songs on the album now that I usually do. Genocidal Command, really great song. Blood Eagle, probably the one of the standout songs on the album. Venomous, love that song to start out. I love this starting song. That's another thing that I get quite iffy about is the starting songs usually. And how the album starts, it's perfect about that. I definitely like this album all the way through. I don't dislike anything on it. It's definitely a great album of one of my favorites. I'm kind of lost for words here. Um, yeah, it ends off with Under Ruins, which is a great song as well. I think they have a video for this. I should watch the video for it. I usually do, but People of the Abyss, Perpetual Chaos, the title track, that one is really good as well. Everything is good. I don't see any problems with any of the songs. There's no boring parts. It's just in your face, intense all the way through, and it brings a new sound to it. I was kind of iffy on the vocals at the start, but then as some of the other riffs started going and going and going, I pressed start again on the album again, and then listened to it again, and it was completely different with the actually being able to match the vocals with the guitars and everything. It just takes time to get into the vocals, and once you do, it's just smooth all the way to the end. What else to say? Killer album. I do. I usually do reviews for 90 and above, so this one is a definite 100. This album rips all the way through, and I know I give a lot of 100s. I know I do, but when I see nothing wrong with it, I'm not going to give it 3 out of 5 like some other people do. When I see nothing wrong with an album, I usually give it a perfect score. And there's a lot of albums I get that don't get a perfect score, and sometimes they get like an 80 or 70. I don't even review those. I completely just skip over those. I don't put that out there. If it's 90 and above average, that's where I review it. Unless it's one of the bands that I absolutely love that I've listened to for years, then I will go and tell my exact opinion on what the album is, if it's not really bad. This album was phenomenal. I recommend this one heavily. I loved it. I just love this album. I'll definitely try to see if I can find it in a record store, and if I do, I most likely will pick it up. So, that's where I'm going to end the video. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment. Giving me more ideas for albums to review, because I kind of like to take suggestions. My release radar is usually up till the end of December 31st, and then I completely stop listening to any of the new records to review. If I don't discover it by December 31st, I don't want to be if I didn't do that last year, I would have been still listening to new albums from 2020 this year, right now. So I can't listen to everything. This is one I got to, and I'm so glad I got to it. So that's where I'm going to end it. Hope you guys liked it. Do all the things that I said before. I false ending a lot, but that's because I come up with another point and I want to touch on it. So this is where I'm going to end.